This is Beast Gamer 76 coming at you with another Saints coach mode. Jalen Diehard would lose to the Oakland Raiders at home, his first game on the job, 19-10. This week we're only focusing on the offense, therefore we're only playing with the offense. That's why this video is starting in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And second and 7 at the Oakland Raiders.
Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Pass to Josh Hill as Kobe Fleener is injured for 5 weeks, down to the 19-yard line. This offense barely got any points on the board as Drew Brees struggled last week, only doing 1 touchdown and 2 picks.
Third down now following the completed pass.
3rd and 2, looking at gaining first down. Hand off to Ingram, who gets past the one blocker, down to the 26-yard line for a gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
At the 26.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first
Nobody's
down.
open. Finds the receiver over there.
Gets
And
this up
that's
just shy of the
3-yard
30 to the
gain
29
to number
before he's out of
19.
bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's
That's a pass to Johnson, who is incomplete. 37, Drew Brees' first completion. 3 for 4 for 11
and it's
yards.
3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
By the way, number
Maybe just a lack of
19, Brandon
concentration
Tate,
there as he
that
couldn't
one
roll it
that
in.
last
And when you're going
catch.
across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route.
And that's Brandon Tate again for the first down and more. Almost trying to break a tackle down to the 39-yard line, 4 for 5
might as
for
well
1
come
yard.
down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That was a nice completion
That was
on an out route.
DeMar-
And those types of plays
DeMarcy
are the
Rogers
result
to
of
Marty.
arm strength by the quarterback.
It's a
and
handoff to
timing by the
Ingram, who
receiver.
gets
They roll.
nowhere.
It's Mark Ingram. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't.
As the
and
Saints
you know as
lose
well
to
as I
Oakland
do,
last week at
as many
home,
offensive line
they're
coaches we've ever
visiting
met,
the
I think
Giants,
that'll
who
be
are
addressed
1-0.
loudly when those guys get
As
to
this
the
is
sideline.
this is a handoff to Spiller, who also gets nowhere.
Back-to-back stops make it
Our running
3rd
backs
and
had an
10.
awful time
Well,
last week.
usually you don't think of the cornerback
As
coming in for
Ingram
no gain play, but that's
went
what
for
we had
4
there.
rushes
Nice
for
tackle.
only 4
How about
yards.
the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the
But look
inside
at the
and
score
making
more
that play
points.
happen.
Drew
No
Brees, 3rd
gain
down
for
and
the
10.
offense, big play for the defense.
Throws it, and it is intercepted by Thomas the third.
Reed, and it's picked off. And the
Julian
possession
Thomas
is theirs
the third,
at
I
their
believe
own
that is. And that's going to send the Giants defense. All right, we're on offense after the Giants field goal. And then Giants field goal, so it's 3-0. Drew Brees, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions on the day. I mean, not on the day, for the year so
Trying
far.
to shake off the interception from the last
That's a
drive.
pass to
They're
Brandon
looking to
Tate,
throw. It's brought in
who
left
tries to
side
break a
by
tackle
Tate.
to dig it down to the 27-yard line for a gain of 7. 5 for 7, 28 yards and an interception. That's Brandon Tate's 3rd interception of the half.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, Brees sends it off to Ingram, who gets past the backfield, who breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle down to the 40-yard line for a gain of 14. That's Eli Apple on
Carrier
the
there,
tackle.
Mark Ingram in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy,
First down and 10 at the 40-yard line via that
always there.
Mark
but you're
Ingram
right, you have to get to
14-yard
1,000.
rush.
769 last year in 12 games.
That's a pass to Josh Hill, who grabs it, breaks, almost tries to break the tackle down for the 45-yard line for a gain of 5. 6 for 8, 33 yards and an interception. Mr. Brees. Drew Brees really didn't get it going until the 4th quarter last week, and that was part of why they lost against the Oakland Raiders. It was 3-0.
Snap comes at 1, and now Brees.
And Drew Brees is going down with a sack as that's Pierre Paul on the sack.
It's
Turning 13.
JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to
Michael
drop it
Thomas,
with
Brandon
his
Tate,
first
and
sack
Willie Snead is
of
going to be the main receivers
2016.
on this play.
On 3rd and long, it's
They throw it to
Brees.
Willie Snead, who's wide open, but drops it. 6 for 9, 33 yards and interception, and Drew Brees is going to, in company, is going to have to run it.
the 8-year man out of SMU,
as Thomas Morstead is coming out to punt. Over there in Washington, it's also 3-0 as Dallas beating the Washington Redskins. As that's almost punted. Could have been called for roughing the kicker, and that's going out of bounds. They're going to the 20-yard line.
Much too much leg there.
We're back on offense with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Your score is Giants 10, New Orleans nothing.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last
There's it to Willie Snead, who's open down to the 30-yard line. 5-yard gain. With 2 minutes and 1 second to go. 2-minute warning.
Punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play
subbed in for
from
Johnson.
our studios in Orlando. Flushed out right.
And that's a catch by Humani down to the 48-yard line. 8 for 11, 56 yards.
The drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty
With a
good
minute and
pressure
54
on him,
seconds
but
left,
he's
this
able
first
to
down
flush
at the
out to his
48-yard
right
line.
to
And
try
Drew
evade
Brees
people.
trying to get this team
On the
rolling.
run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
That's a pass to Drew Brees, and it's almost called but dropped.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the
Second down
coverage,
10 at the 48-yard line, looking to get at least a field goal before the half.
A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That's a pass to Michael Thomas, who makes the play, but could not get there after the thing, and that's going to bring up the third down. Sheldon Rankins, Michael Thomas, and Von Bell all drafted in the same class. Only 3 picks.
I had a first-round grade on him, and frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the
Hill
second
was
round.
targeted 3 times and caught it 3 times.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion
That's
of
a
youth.
Brandon Tate ball, and that's gonna tipped up in the air and intercepted. I mean, incomplete.
They could at the time they were drafting and inserted them into their lineup.
And Drew Brees and company is still on the field, and they're going for this.
They're going to
Going
go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brees.
That's a pass to Thomas, who catches the ball and down to the 31-yard line. And 9 for 15, 77 yards is Drew Brees.
21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. To throw is Brees.
And that's Mark Ingram on the catch. Flag on the play, and that's coming back on the holding call.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Defensive pass interference. I mean, unnecessary roughness. That's going to be a third 13-yard penalty, and that's going to bring the Saints up to the 13-yard line. Saints only rushed it 4 times today in this half. As Drew Brees is trying to get a touchdown for himself.
Into the red zone, it's Brees.
That's a pass to Spiller, but it's incomplete. 9 for 16, 77 yards.
He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller, and now it's second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking.
With a minute and 12 seconds left, it is second down at the 13-yard line for the New Orleans Saints.
To catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
That's a run by Mark Ingram, who breaks off the tackle down to the 8-yard line. 4 versus 25 yards. Third down and 5, and they're going to have to bring Drew Brees out.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees.
And Brown is going to catch that one for a touchdown. See.
Touchdown, New Orleans. They're
So we're in the third quarter, and the Saints have the ball 10-7. And just before the half ended, the Drew Brees threw a touchdown.
To begin the third quarter. They're close.
That's going to be a handoff to Mark Ingram, who's only going to get about a yard, 5 versus 26 yards.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
They only rushed it 5 times in the first half. Can that change?
Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
That's a run by Mark Ingram, only going to gain like 2 yards on that one. 6 rushes for 28 yards.
That leaves them needing
3rd and
about
7.
7 here on 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
It's Pierre Paul on the tackle. Willie Snead was targeted 3 times, but only 1 catch. Looking to change.
Now Brees on 3rd down.
And Drew Brees is going down for the sack. And that's going to be forcing a Saints to punt.
In there to of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you?
Beautiful punt by Morstead. And Wilson's coming back strong. Coming back strong. And Nathan Stupar is going to stop that from going anywhere else.
So that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
All right, we're back on offense with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Your score is Giants 13, New Orleans 7.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it.
Hand off to Mark Ingram, who's only going to gain like 2 yards down to the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pick.
Plays, 30 plays, 277 yards for the Giants. 26 plays, 104 yards.
And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better.
2nd and 8 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. 27.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
That should have been called, but that was 10th up in the air, 10 for 18, 85 yards, a touchdown and an interception for Drew Brees. That should have been called. It's now 3rd and 8 with 1 minute and 24 seconds left. Brandon Tate is targeted 6 times today.
Two to the right. To throw, it's Breeze.
Pass to Brandon Cooks, and it's tipped up in the air and incomplete.
He can't hang on.
And that's going to be forcing a Saints punt.
Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. First kick, 47.
Good punt
this
by
one
Thomas
looks
Morstead.
good as well. Beckham, the return.
And there's a flag on the play. That's going to be block in the back on the receiving team.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
That's coming back to the 29-yard line. All right, we're back on offense in the 4th quarter. 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Your score is Giants 16, New Orleans 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flush to his right.
Incomplete. Looking for number 29, C.J. Spiller.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural.
That's a pass to Josh Hill, who gets out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Looks like the
3rd and 6 at the 29-yard line with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. The Saints desperately
now for the
need to score.
Giants on 3rd down. Breeze gonna
That's
throw.
a pass to Willie Snead, and it's incomplete. Knocked out. 11 for 22, 89 yards, a touchdown and an interception. It's Drew Brees. And that's going to force another Saints punt.
And you're the defender. You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball
And another
play.
good punt. That's going to come back to the 20-yard
How
line.
are you going to win it? In this case,
5 minutes
they
and
managed
28
to get
seconds
it
left in
done.
the 4th quarter. The Saints are back on offense, and at the 49-yard line with great field position, and it's still 16-7.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
That's a pass to Josh Hill, who's going to take it past the 50, down to the 37-yard line. Drew Brees just passed the 100 yards with 103.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special.
That's a pass to Brandon Tate, who catches it down to the 19-yard line.
In the excitement area.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And Drew Brees is going down for the sack.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down.
Pass to Willie Snead is intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard.
We're back on offense with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left after something happened, and we're back on offense.
And
Drew
the
Brees and
interception
I'm coming
last
in here to
time
score.
on the opponent's side of the field.
And Drew Brees is going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be Pierre Thomas's time to shine as he picks it up. Touchdown, New York.
Into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Back on offense, the score is Giants 22 to the Saints 7. 3 turnovers by the Saints, and it is getting rough for the New Orleans Saints this season. As that's a handoff to Mark Ingram, who gets absolutely nowhere for only 2 yards. 8 rushes for 32
2
yards.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now they're in
Second
the
and 8.
hurry-up. Breeze to throw on second down.
It's a pass to Josh Hill, who catches it past the 50, past the 40, down to the 35-yard line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
169 total yards for the New Orleans Saints.
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Down to Willie Snead, and it's incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. Illegal block in the back on the offense, and that's going to bring us back even more.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down.
So now
20
it's first and
yards to go.
20 with 2 minutes
They
and
come
52
out
seconds left in the fourth
5
quarter
wide, 3 of them
at
to
the
the right
45-yard line.
side. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air
That's
it
a
out
pass to
deep for
Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints. Their big-bodied receiver. And we drop you into the start
We're
of
back
this
on
next
offense with a
possession.
minute and
The
20
score,
seconds left
7-0.
in the
Saints
fourth quarter
offense
at the
now, they get ready to
22-yard line,
head
and
back
no
onto the
timeout.
field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor.
And that's caught
It's
by
not a
Josh
huge
Hill,
factor right
and
now.
he's going to run
It's
out of
really not,
bounds at the
because this
30-yard
amount of
line.
time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
Over there in Carolina, it is
practice. Usually on a
31 to
Friday,
10.
they
Carolina
go over
beating
this type
San
of a
Francisco.
situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And there's a
They've
flag
called
on the
these plays a bunch of
play.
times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have
Jalen
the
Diehard
opportunity
not
now.
happy
Here's
with
the
what he sees.
execution.
Defensive holding on the defense, and that's
So the
going to bring us
grab
a
there by
first
the
down and
defense,
10
the holding
at the
penalty call.
35-yard line. With a minute and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Saints are at the 35-yard line, first down and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass to Willie Snead, wide open, and
Right
it's
side, it's
caught
Snead.
at the
A really good
38-yard
pickup
line,
of 28
first down and 10
yards.
with a minute left to go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw.
Pass to Willie Snead, and it's intercepted.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked
And
off
Drew
by
Brees, the only one there to stop him, and that's going to end the game. Ball game. And the Saints would lose this one again, 22 to 14, as Drew Brees throws 3 interceptions. He has 3 touchdowns and 5
Similar to a
interceptions on the
tennis
season.
match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.
We'll see you
They
in the
got
next
it done.
game. Peace
They feel
out.
very good.